Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. Garalith is saying hello as well. We are all excited to be here and we are back in Caranost. But before we leave, there are a couple of things we can actually do back at the ruins. We just need to cross the bridge and yeah, we just need to defeat the orc scouts. So I assume this one is gonna be quick, and afterwards I'm not sure what we'll do, but I'm thinking maybe we can advance the epic a little bit. Can go either way. Come over here. Okay, that's 3 now. Well, here we have the 4th one, but it seems we still need to get up to the upper level for the last one. There's nothing in here as far as I can see. Man, I'm missing my master so much right now. Defiler warrior. But at least I got to apply the dot. And I forgot that goat doesn't have a dot right now. Okay, here we come. Let them come. Let them all come. Completed. Orc Slayer of Cardolan advanced. So give me just a moment, because that means confidence is now level 2. We got a new deed, Slayer of Cardolan. The tower overlooking the breach. I think it's got to be that one over there. But give me just a moment in any case. 5 LOTRO points, so we completed, yeah. Many orcs in Cardolan, 5 LOTRO points, but where was the virtue XP coming from then? I don't get it. It did award virtue XP, but it's not showing on the deadlock. That is so strange. And we have to complete 4 of these goblins, half-orcs, and the dead. Goblins, half-orcs, and the dead. Yeah, all those are gonna take a while. Awesome track though. How cool is it? God, I forgot what that tower is supposed to be. Because this is not the bonfire. But it seems to... Oh my god, it's the one below. Okay. No, Vicky, we'll go down then. Man, I didn't want to fight this defiler. Seems I will need to now. Before long, a pillar of smoke rises skyward. The orc bows are no more. Well, at least that was it. Just gotta go back now, but we gotta find... Well, gotta fight all these guys once again. There we go. Simple enough. I want to double check in here. The epic is for level 25. And this one is for level 23. It seems we should be going back to Caerbarat, but I'm not sure. Let me take a look here.
I welcome your aid.
I saw the smoke, Beriathan. Let that be a message to them. You have my thanks, and those of my husband as well. We have been here for several days, but this is the first that I feel we may be turning the tide against the orcs that dwell in Cananost. Okay, as I was saying, a really short one. What do I do? No, I think I'm gonna go to the farm and advance the epic a little bit. We better get to it, because the epic, as I said on the last episode, will have us do a lot of back and forth through Cardolan. Maybe not exactly to Caerbarat, but I remembered that last section being so annoying with so many different places you need to visit just for the sake of it, it seems. So maybe that'll give me the chance of completing that other quest at some point, without having to go out of the way for it. We'll see, we'll see. Righty, so Scurloc Farm. That's where we're headed. And yeah, this is an area, a section of Cardolan that we haven't had the chance of exploring too much. Looks very similar, of course, to the rest of the region, but when the region looks this cool and this beautiful, you really don't need anything else. I have enjoyed Cardolan a lot more than I did the first time, at least when it comes to the landscapes. My first time around, I didn't think too much of them. I mean, I like them fine, I guess. But they have grown on me a lot over these past few episodes. Here we have another of those quests that you need to find on your own.
You there. Don't worry. I'll not try to rob you.
Well, I could use your help, you see. My companions and I heard that there were great treasures in the ruins of Haudh Nirui. My granny tried to warn me of the dangers, but I didn't listen to her. A few nights back, we broke into one of the barrows and carried out what shining things we found. He swallows nervously and looks around. Well, the truth is, I've not slept a night since. I swear someone is following me. I cannot take the constant dread a moment longer. Please, you must help me. Return the artifacts that I stole. I am too afeard to go near, and to make matters worse, goblins have moved into the ruins. Please help. I can't go on like this. Well, you are lucky because, as chance would have it, we are about to get a couple more quests. And one of them will send us to those ruins. So I can help you as well. Scurloc Farm. So, first of all, Stable Master. Awesome. Malenfang nods to you as you approach.
Hondurat sent you to us. I'm glad he still lives.
Too many of my folk were scattered to the wild by the attack of the terrible riders, and some were slain even as they ran. Those who survived made for this farm, and there must be other safe havens as well. Safe, did I say? No place is safe. I have not seen any sign of the riders for 2 days, but there are orcs and half-orcs gathering in the South Downs, and they are ever a threat.
Half-orcs gather around Amon Firn, the Deadmount, a place of ill omen to the east.
And some of them had their adventure near to this farm. I suspect they may hold orders to guide their movements. Find these orders, if they exist, and return to me with what you find. When we know what they seek to achieve and how their movements align with those of the Black Riders that attacked us, we will be better able to oppose them. Alright, and now it's time to start picking the other quests.
To the north lie the ruins of Haudh Nirui.
See, I told you. My ancestors' rest there in ancient stone sarcophagi, but recently the tombs have been overrun by goblins. I implore you to do what you can to lessen their numbers, that the dead may sleep more soundly.
A band of goblins took over the Hove farm.
Across the way, to the northwest. My husband Tomor and our sons went to do something about it, but they have not yet returned and I am worried. I'm pretty handy with a half-orc, but I can't take on those horrid goblins, and besides, I have the Hoves here to look over. But you look formidable. Please, rescue my husband and sons from those foul creatures.
Oh, hello. Did you come here from the west?
Oh, hello. I am Bethang Hove. Did you come here from the west? Have you been to our farm too, I wonder? The Scurlocs have been so kind to us. They took us in when a wretched band of goblins drove us off our land. The fiends killed our cows and ate all of our food. Poor Nelly. She was such a good cow, too. We do not have much, but if you happen to go back in that direction, give those goblins a taste of their own medicine. I would be so grateful. You will find our farm west of here.
Greetings. I heard Edru talking to you about our farm.
I am Kendra Hove. If you are going that way, I would also beg a boon of you. I hurt my back during the raid on our farm, so I'm not able to help out there as much as I usually have done. If I'm going to be stuck off my feet, I can still be useful, but not without my woodworking tools. Please, if you do go to our farm, will you look for my tools? I left them near the house. And finally... Who are you? Are you here to help? Oh, please say yes. Terrible goblins raided our farm. I want to go home, but they are still there and I can see the smoke from here. Please, 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 can you please put out the fires? Oh, it's all going to burn if you do not. You must help. We have a beautiful pond where you could fill a bucket and use it to put out the fires. Yeah, the bucket is in here. I can tell you, I have done this quest a couple times as well. But I cannot tell you how many times I have run to Hove Farm without picking up that stupid bucket. So I'm glad I didn't miss it this time. We're gonna grab milestone in here because why not? We have our mastering hernia now, so we really don't need that milestone anymore. And from what I remember, we will be coming back to this farm a couple times, so it would be really convenient to have that milestone and don't let go. I also think we made the right choice by coming here because you'll see all these quests that we have gotten for this farm are light blue, meaning we are quite over leveled for them. More so than the other Gaerbarat quest, so it seems we are following the intended quote-unquote path. At least for a while. But as I've said, there's no such thing as the intended path here in Cardolan, I believe, because you can go to many different places at once and pick up different quests, and some quests in one area might help explain a little bit the quests in other areas, so it's a very open experience. As I said a few episodes ago, much more open than what LOTRO had been for the past 10 or so years, I'm inclined to say. So it's something that we as players are no longer used to as much as we did before. It takes a while to adjust. Okay, that's one goblin. Here is the toolbox. The toolbox is empty. Goblins must have stolen the tools. You know. Oh, come on. Oh, for God's sake. That's it. So now we pick the water. If you didn't get the bucket at the farm, that's when you would realize and would need to go back. What a friggin' pain that is. But since that's not the case on this one, douse in the flames. And let's get to work. Oh, come on. Alrighty. We have all the tools. That's good. Let's see what else we can do. They killed everything. They ate everything. Don't you worry, we're gonna take care of them. Well, I'm gonna take care of them. You go back. Don't try to play the hero. There were too many of them. We were dead for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Five out of 8. Plenty of flames in here. Completed the goblin farmer. We have, gotten that quest. 12 goblins defeated. That's all good. Oh, this is the guy we needed. They killed everything, they ate everything. Yeah, that had been established before. And now we just need one last guy to rescue. Oh, for God's sake. Awesome. That was awesome. The flames were coming. Coming nearer. You are just in time. Once again, glad to help. We can, go back to Scurloc farm now. Oh, come on. Afterwards, I think we can go to Haudh Nirui. It's really close to Amon Firn anyway, and I think we should be able to get both things done. In the span of today's episode, we are doing good on time, I'm inclined to say. Another scroll case, awesome. Let's see what other recipe did I get. Just want to take a quick look. Okay. A disease spot. And this ring, before I forget. This ring that we got here. And equip it in here. Alright. All good. All good. So now, back to the farm. It's been done. Everyone is safe. Hope you are able to recover after this.
You did it! You really did it!
I didn't think you could, but I am more than happy to be proven wrong. Thanks are in order, I suppose. Not only that, not only suppose.
Woo!
You did it? Oh, thank you, thank you. I hope we can go home soon. Hope you can too. Awesome. Let's see all the things we got here. Oh yeah, level 4 icon gambits. This is exciting. Boar's Rush, Mighty Blow, both really powerful gambits. Quick Recovery, Ranged Boar Rush, Ranged Mighty Blow. 4 icon gambits as we had said. 1 extra class trade point. Oh yes. And a couple of quests that I really don't care about right now.
Them. Now I can start to pitch in around here.
Thank you, friend. Thank you for everything you have done. That's it. Now, let's see a couple more points into light damage. Haudh Nirui. So let's say we can leave the farm from the actual entrance for once. That would be nice. Level 25. Okay. I think we're making good progress. Level 25 already. This is awesome, and oh my god. 4 icon gambits. We are starting to become the powerhouse wardens are. We were already kind of powerful. You saw there we have been one-shotting a lot of enemies lately, and that is really fun. But now with Boar's Rush, our chances are so much higher than what they were. That's gonna be so cool. Yeah, they don't stand a chance at all. Now, that you can see there, that is Haudh Nirui as far as I can remember, but there is at least one more quest in the vicinity. Oh! Scurloc! You know what this is, right? Scurloc's dagger. After encountering and defeating the elusive goblin Scurloc, you have claimed a trophy that may be of value to the Dunedain of Cardolan. As you inspect Scurloc's dagger, you notice what appears to be a crude white hand carved into its hilt. It seems even the goblins of Cardolan have begun to fall under the sway of the white hand. You should bring this trophy to Gaerion, a trophy hunter and lore keeper of the Dunedain of Cardolan. And where is he exactly? In Caranost, as I thought. Alright. I really didn't expect to find one of those guys in here. To be honest with you, I had kind of forgotten about the trophy hunter in Cardolan. But we have something now to remind us of that. So, awesome. Was really not that hard. Benefits of being slightly overleveled for this particular place. I always forget where this other quest giver is supposed to be, but there is one quest giver around here. Maybe by these trees. I remember him being really close to some trees. Ah yeah, there he is. She? No, he. That's a he. Iron deer. Anytime now. Whenever you like.
Naught but ruins remain of the proud kingdoms of old.
Oh, Maedril's sister, Maedril's brother. My sister Maedril married an elf of Imladris. His name is Cardolan and he led an expedition south. Even now the two of them have made camp near the abandoned city of Caranost. Their camp is called Cirland. Theirs is a young love, only 700 years by my count, and sometimes I think they are blinded to the other's faults. Cardolan is a fine elf, but he is more short-sighted than my sister, and I fear he is so forced upon the orcs that he will not obtain sufficient provision to keep the camp going. Focused upon the orcs, sorry. Perhaps you will help me obtain boar meat and lynx hides from beasts here in the South Downs. Then we can send them along to Cirbilon and Madril, and I will worry less about them. Sure. What else?
Alas for Carascalabrin. Alas for Mirdan.
Goblins are like a flowering weed, friend. Whenever we uproot them in one place, after a time we discover they have spread to another. Those of the Blockmal tribe are particularly troublesome, and it is of no real surprise to me that they have appeared here on the South Downs. They creep now among the ruins of Haudh Nirui to the northeast. Will you help me end the threat posed by these Blockmal goblins? You will be doing the folk who live nearby a good service, for such creatures never stay where they begin, and a goblin raid can be a frightening thing. Absolutely. But also gonna take advantage of the fact that there are some lynx and boars around here, because they are not that common. Common enough, but not as much as I would like. Robbed grave. This is for the stolen artifacts. Okay. I don't want to fight this sapper, but I don't think I have another choice. Already have brink of victory, right? I not 100% sure, but if we have already unlocked, yeah, 4 icon gambits, that is because we already have all the 3 icon gambits. Perfect. Okay. Couple more graves in here. Oh, we have already defeated some of the goblins we needed. That was new. Unexpected. Now, these ruins of Haudh Nirui have 3 different levels. They are a little bit confusing the first time around, so... The stairs are not that visible if you don't know where to look, in my opinion, but... I have already lost my way around here enough times that I remember where the stairs are. At least I know how to make my way around this place. There is a treasure cache, I believe, on the lower floor. Let me double check. We still need to go down anyways, because we need a couple more grapes, but no, it seems the treasure cache is actually here. Exactly, behind the stairs. Hammer of the Longbeards. Alright. Universal optional crafting ingredient. Double alright. That's great. Returned stolen artifacts. Alright. Yeah, all of them are in here. That's great. 7 and... Oh, come on. I didn't see you there. Of course you are sneaking. Alright. And there is another exit through this lower level. And this one should take us to a place where it'll be a little bit easier to find the boars and lynx for the other quest. As I thought. Just a little bit. There are some ruins in there. Should we go and see if there is anything interesting there? This is the place for the meat. So even if there's nothing at those ruins, we can still advance the other quest. So I think that should be okay. Righty. Okay, that was the boar meat. Lynx hides. Where can we find some? Okay, here is the third one. We're almost done. Great. And these were the ruins I wanted to investigate. Only ash branches? Really? Oh well. Back to where we were then, I guess. There should be at least one more lynx, hopefully, so that we can complete this quest and move on to the epic. That's a boar, another boar, raven, lynx, awesome. You're the guy I was just looking for. You were perfect. Great. Almost there. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Let me move, please. Come on. Well, I guess I'll check that one later because we are almost there. It is done. All you wanted. Here I am.
Naught but ruins remain of the proud kingdom.
Yes, this will do nicely. This meat and these hides will help Sirvelon and Madril restock the provisions I am certain they failed to prepare. Bring them to Sirvelon at Searland with my regards, and tell him too that I maintain my watch upon the blackmail goblins that creep in the South Downs. Searland is east of Caranas proper, to the southwest of here.
Naught but ruins remain of the proud kingdoms of old.
That was very good work, Beriathan. The blackmail will fear to speak your name from now on, I imagine. I am glad to have met you, for any foe of goblins is a friend of mine. There we go, that was it. Now we can go to Amon Firn. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Which is that construction over there that you can see. So a little bit of way, a little bit ways off, but not too much really. That over there is Warden? Oh my god, really? I've only been to the angle once, so I'm not that familiar with that map. Something that I expect to solve really soon. As I was saying, we still need... Well, we still have many different places we haven't visited yet. The Angle is one of them. Yandershire and Wildwood give you a couple more examples. And I've been thinking it would be really nice if I could do some of those areas on level. I just need to get to level 38, I would say, to go to the angle and then the wildwood and do both areas on level, something that I have not done yet. Half-orc orders pending, there we are. That was it seems. You find a scrap of parchment on the half-orc's body. That way the attack will come from both directions, north from the Blue Mountains and south up the Greenway. Your force will bear a great deal of the weight, for I do not trust the goblins will do their part. They were given their orders, but I know those creatures, and they lack the care of or the fortitude of your sword. They have claimed the ruins to the northwest of the Deadmount, but whether they can be counted on, well, you know goblins. It would not surprise me to learn they have left their own orders lying about. Interesting, yeah. That gives you a clue as to what we will be doing next. Interesting, nonetheless. Now, we can go back to the farm now, but we'll get another chance of coming back here. But I still want to check something here really quick. So, the thing is, when Before the Shadow was up for beta testing on Bull Roar, I didn't do a lot of that, and I instead watched some of the reports of the people who actually tried the beta. And some of them mentioned a jumping puzzle, not totally unheard of in LOTRO, but they are quite uncommon. And as far as I can tell, this is the jumping puzzle in Cardolan. You need to find which rocks you can get to so that you can get to the top of this mountain here. There are a lot of invisible walls, but with a little bit of persistence you can get up there, no problem. Deadmount obelisk, for God's sake. Yeah. You have discovered the Deadmount obelisk. I think that is for the Ravaging of Cardolan. Yeah, here we have. The weather by time you can make out faint writing on the large obelisk. It speaks of Artandil and Malgun, kings who met atop this hill and who felt each other with simultaneous fatal blows. Thence fell Artandil and Malgun. Red thorn pierces heart, war branch striketh eye, raven wine fast streaming, deadbound corpse heavy. Battle swellers wholly slaughtered, forest linkers hunger appeased. And from what I remember, we will also learn a little bit more about this particular confrontation further down the road, but I got everything I wanted in here, I guess, so we can go back to the farm, actually, and see what comes next. We might still have time for another quest or two, I hope, so we'll see.
May those wretched creatures be driven from this land for good.
Hope you're right.
Half-orcs working with goblins. Sounds as if neither side is very happy about it.
But I cannot tell from this what their overall scheme might be or for whom they toil. A half-orc held the quill that penned these orders, I believe, not one of those terrible writers, but for whom did the half-orc write them? If the author of these orders is to be believed, we might learn more from the goblins that dwell at the ruins northwest of Amon Firn. Haudh Nirui, those are called. Let us hope the goblins are as careless with their own orders as the half-orcs believe them to be. Had I remembered this, I would have waited a little bit more before doing the quests in Haudh Nirui, but not a big deal. I still have a slight feeling there is one more quest. And I think it is the follow-up to Arnile's quest. So we're gonna turn this in really quick. And if I remember correctly, there should be another one. I don't know if he will give it or if you need to find it at another point, but we'll see.
Did it work? Is it done?
That is, I'm sure I'll feel better soon. Wait, did you hear that? He gulps and looks around. I need to get out of here. Thank you for your help. I learned my lesson for sure. So, that was it for the moment, but I do remember meeting Arnile at some other point in the game. I'm not sure if that's gonna be here in Haudh Nirui, now that we are doing the epic there. But we just need to keep an eye open and we're bound to find him sooner or later. Anything in these ruins? I think I have already checked these ruins. Yeah, I don't see anything. So off to Haudh Nirui it is. But it seems Arnile's follow-up to this is not in these ruins. But we'll get a chance of meeting him at some other point. So you don't need to worry about that. Now that we got to level 25, what did we unlock? Fornost, I think it is. Makes sense. Yeah, had I known we would have this other quest, I would have waited a little bit more. Let's pray that these goblins are as careless as they said they would be. They are. Ah, but we need to collect 6 of them, so yeah, it's not as easy as it sounds. It's not the hardest thing, but it's not the easiest one either. Pick it up. Thank you. This is gonna be the scrap number 5. Oh, come on. And we just need the last one. Okay, I see it now. Christ. Thank you. Really? Another one of these guys? Set the scraps of the orders on the table at Scurloc bar. Alright. Wish I could have another port to the milestone, but I don't have the reduced cooldown in here, so that's a shame, because if we had, I could already be back. What a shame. Anyway, let's right back. Why not? So what do we have here? We're almost there. Oh, come on. Please leave me alone. Alright, let's see what happens now. Okay, might take a little bit longer. Not quite right. Yeah, give me some time. I'm doing my best. Getting there, yeah. This can be quite chaotic, but we're getting there. This might be it. Awesome. Let that be a lesson to you goblins then. The big ones have ways of dealing with treachery, and if you work against their goals, what happened to the last batch can happen to you and yours as well. You'll be told when you need to know when you have need of it, and not before. The Dark Lord will repay us for our service. Why else would the very wisest throw their lot in with them, even as we have done? The dwarves will be easily manipulated. They will follow Scurloc wherever he leads them, no matter who leads Scurloc. I trust the Gaunt Lord can do this, and that should be enough for you lot. The attack will come from both directions, down from the Blue Mountains and up the Green Way from across the Old Barrows. Even now the Witch King works to raise the spirits of the dead. With the aid of the Grey Fear, none will stand against him or against us. It was the fear that laid waste to the old kingdom that once stood here, and see what little of that remains. The shadow rises in Angmar, but it needs time to gather its strength. Not much time, but time all the same. That's what we're for, my gang and you lot. Just don't get in the way of the riders or the Grey Fear. No one would save you then, and you wouldn't want them to. You would just yearn for death. What the fear would do to you doesn't bear thinking about. So you stay out of their way. These are the Dark Lord's most valued servants. You and me are just worms to such as them, and worms can get squashed if they haven't got brains enough to get clear. We'll be called on when we're needed.
I don't like the sound of that. Any of that.
Not only do servants of the White Hand move openly in Swampfleet, but in Cardolan and beyond there are other powers at work. The Witch King and the Black Riders, goblins and half-orcs making common cause, and now a dwarf rebellion led by someone named Scurloc? Judging from his name, he's no Longbeard, but if he leads an army out of the Blue Mountains, we will be hard-pressed to deal with him no matter who he might be. But there is something else too. These orders speak of something called the Grey Fear. That is a familiar title, but I cannot remember why, and that worries me.
This has given us a lot to think about. But what is the Grey Fear?
This has given us a lot to think about, but I am most concerned about these mentions of something called the Grey Fear. Is it a person, a spirit, or something else? Whatever it may have been, if it is responsible in some way for the fall of Cardolan or the breaking of Arnor, we need to prevent it from working a similar evil against us today. What does Malenfang have to say about this? That's a very good question, but I think we'll need to wait until we get the answer for that one. Let me, however, equip here what we have. This armor in here looks really nice. Okay. So yeah, we need to continue advancing the epic here in Cardolan, and a new mystery has opened before us, but the resolution for that still is further down the road, as many other things. So this seems like a good enough spot to end today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Garliv is saying hello as well. So until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.